I get asked a lot about personal development practice and what I do to keep learning and growing and improving. And I mean, I can point to different things. I can point to, morning walks or doing a lot of reading or that sort of thing. But there's this great movie clip from the movie Evan Almighty, which is not actually a very good movie, but the clip is very good. And in the clip, so first of all, as context, in the movie, Steve Carell, who's not in this scene, but he's the main character, and he's visited by God, played by Morgan Freeman. Freeman tells him to build an ark, which is super weird because it takes place in like modern day New York or something. But in this scene, Noah's wife, or this woman's so Evan's wife, is sitting in a diner, and she's like frustrated and concerned because her husband appears to have lost his mind and he's building an ark. And Morgan Freeman is the server in the diner, who's, again, God, but she doesn't know that. And so he strikes up a conversation with her and he talks to her. And she's like, I'm really concerned about my husband. He's doing all this stuff. And he says something that's really powerful. He says, when people pray for patience, do you think God gives them patience? No, he doesn't give them patience. He gives them opportunities to practice patience. Right. And he gives a few examples like that. And he ends with, when someone prays for their family to be closer, do you think God gives them just, magical feelings of happiness, or is there opportunities for them to come together? And of course it resonates and it fits in the story. But in much the same way, if you want to develop yourself, reading books is good, and meditating is good, and going for walks and exercise. These are all good things to do. But the most important thing to do is to put yourself in contexts that require you to step up. And, they say, and my experience has borne this out, but the three biggest and best opportunities for personal development are marriage, having children, and building a business. Because all three of those things will confront you continually. And the question that I find is really, really powerful to ask myself all the time, and especially when I'm frustrated or challenged or stressed, and it goes to the Viktor Frankl line that free will and also growth exist in the space between stimulus and response. But whenever you're feeling frustrated or challenged, if you can take a moment to just slow down your breathing and then ask yourself a question, the question that I always ask is, what is my best outcome here? Right? What am I solving for? My frustration, my anger, my anxiety, my whatever it is. What is the best outcome I can get to right now? And it's not easy, right? It's a lot easier to just try to sit and meditate or go for walks or jog or read books about personal development. But you actually, in the same way that you don't get stronger by reading books about exercise, you get stronger by doing push-ups. In the same way, you don't grow yourself as a person. It helps. Reading books about exercise can contribute to your workouts, right? So reading books about personal development likewise can contribute to your growth. But you actually grow by being in difficult situations and practicing taking advantage of that space between stimulus and response and asking yourself, okay, what is my best outcome right now?